guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today we have a new version of Bridge Spam. This deck is everywhere. It's kind of sudden too. Jax, welcome to the channel, man. You're going to break down the newest non-PEKKA Bridge Spam deck. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's so, even though the Heal Spirit has gotten 2 consecutive nerfs, it is still a very, very good card. And it synergizes really well with the Bridge Spam archetype as a whole, because the Bridge Spam archetype is all about those bridge battles so that you can continue attacking, and the Heal Spirit just heals everything up.
But real quick, guys, today's video is brought to you by PUBG Mobile. That's right, still playing PUBG Mobile, still really enjoying it with my friends. And guess what? Payload Mode 2.0 is here. That's right, Payload Mode is back inside the game. So where to start here, guys? We're talking new armed vehicles, including the armed helicopter. Add massive firepower to you and your teams, your squad inside the game. We have new heavy weaponry as well, such as the AT-4A laser-guided missiles and the M204 4-barreled rocket launcher. Now we're talking. But the fun does not stop at just new weaponry and new vehicles inside the game, guys. We also have brand new super weapon crates. That's right, super weapon crates, dropping all this stuff for you guys inside the game, and new advanced communication towers, which can allow you to recall defeated teammates, obviously turning the tide of any battle. That's right, really unexpected kind of shifts in tempo and cadence in these battles takes place in the new payload. Also, as is customary lately in PUBG Mobile, guys, they have these awesome events kind of kicking off these new game modes. So Payload 2.0 is going to have an event on October 19th this year, obviously. October 19th, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's 6 p.m. PDT time on October 19th. Tune in there. I will be there. There will be prizes, games, all kinds of fun. So I'll see you inside. Make sure you download PUBG Mobile using the link in the description below. And thank you so much, PUBG Mobile, for sponsoring today's video.
This deck has so many more aggressive units than PEKKA. Since all of them are cheaper, you can keep going in harder and harder and harder and get the Magic Archer alignments that make up for not having a big spell in the deck.
So you got to be really good at Magic Archer alignments. Dude, I don't know why I suck. I guess I suck at everything in this game, but especially Magic Archer. But I'm so embarrassed at the time, so I'm like, oh crap, I thought I was going to hit the tower.
My general rule of thumb when using the Magic Archer to get alignments is you need to be up 3 or 4 elixir, which is a little bit harder to tell, so that you're not overcommitting with the Magic Archer, or the unit you're trying to chip out is going to die.
Let's go ahead and start with a replay, then we'll do some live ladder matches. Let's start with the one against the mirror matchup. Let's start with kind of the cadence of this deck. How are you playing it differently? You already kind of alluded to that a little bit, but when you say play it more aggressive, what does that mean? Like, what wouldn't you do with a normal PEKKA deck that you would do with this deck?
So plays such as like Cannon Cart Battle Ram is something that, I mean, PEKKA obviously doesn't have a Cannon Cart, but like you wouldn't do the equivalent of a Battle Ram and a Magic Archer unless you're really sure you're going to break through. In this deck, sometimes you do it just to force out answers, because in PEKKA you do want to force out answers, but you're usually trying to break through with each push. In this deck, you're trying to set up breakthroughs farther along down the line, so that you're playing the long game while being super aggressive.
Okay, that makes sense. So here in the mirror matchup, what is your mentality going into this one?
So the mirror matchup is a really rare matchup in which you want to be as passive as you can. Okay. I am trying to play and let him attack first, and you're going to see how it works out for me right here. He attacks first, whiffs the Heal Spear, and so now, as you can see, I have a Ghost and an Ewis on the bridge, and we're even on Elixir, which means I can really go in aggressively. So I go with the Heal Spirit, keep that Ewis alive, and I go in with a Bandit, and he just has to eat all this Ghost damage, and it's not even an overcommit because the Ghost mostly dies.
And that's all because he went with the Cannon Cart at the bridge, like earlier, yeah.
Yep, that was all because I was more passive than him and decided to let him make the first move. Because when they make the first move, they can make the first mistake, and you can capitalize on it.
Okay. In terms of when you're at full elixir, like right now you have a 1 elixir advantage. So are you, and you're waiting for him to make a move, you're just leaking.
Yep.
I was going to say, like, what do you do in these situations with this deck? You don't have like a spell to cycle. Are you cycling, you know, out of, let's talk about the non-air cards, like, because we know to cycle like Magic Archer like you did. But what cards are you cycling first? Are you going with Cannon Cart in back like you did in the opening play? You going with Bandits in the back, Bandits at bridge? What are you normally doing? Or Royal Ghost, you know?
So the best plays when you're like starting the game or at a reset point are going to be Bandit and Ghost, and then Heal Spirit as well. Depending on which the matchup is, if you need the Ghost more, you wouldn't want to cycle it. But like generally, you want to be playing your lowest elixir cards first. So Barbell the bridge, Bandit the bridge, or back, Ghost in the corner, All those kind of good plays are the best during reset points or at the start of the game.
Okay, you said Ghost in the corner. Let's touch a little bit on the new Royal Ghost. Do you think he's significantly better because of the hover now, or worse, or the same, or yeah?
He's significantly better. He's definitely, it allows a lot of outplay in bridge spam decks for this, or not even just bridge spam decks, any Ghost deck with the Royal Ghost hovering over the river. But yeah, I mentioned in the corner, and that is a specific thing. You don't want to be playing him in the middle because it allows for much easier king activations. And if you play him in the corner, Ice Golems can no longer kite him, which is a huge part of cycle matchups with decks with Royal Ghost.
Those are really good points. I'm embarrassed I didn't even know that. So yeah, definitely a big buff then. So now you take us back into this match here. 5 seconds left. You make another big connection there.
Right.
So you have a damage advantage. Where's your head at right now?
So I know that I just got done with a big aggressive push, and I'm going to have to set up for a defense here. If I can come away with a clean defense, we'll be looking really good, because I now have a 600 damage advantage going into this. And with no big spell, that's really hard to come back from. So that cannon card dying is actually really good. You think, oh, you want the cannon card up higher. But no, that's going to be able to defend really well for me. And it's going to force out a bunch of elixir to try and kill it. As you see, awkward magic archer at the bridge, allowing you to assassinate it.
Yeah, that was nice. Okay, cool. So in this situation, are you prepping for, you're just going to let this die?
Yes. So in this situation, he had a really good offense, and I got no counter push out of that other than like a half HP magic archer. So I'm just going to heal spirit to keep this barbell off my tower, and we're just going to reset and wait. So in this matchup, sometimes you're going to take damage, but you want to make sure that you're taking the damage like as like a calculated kind of risk. So like if you take damage, you're getting more damage back. It's kind of like a take damage to get damage kind of thing.
Got you. And he does get a magic archer connection there, so now it's anybody's game, kind of.
So that was actually a really bad defense by me. I gave him so much magic archer alignment value. That was a take damage to get no damage because I messed up really badly.
Got you.
That was an uncalculated damage risk. Which isn't what you like to see.
Very well put. All right, but still, you're getting a lot of value out of, not just magic archer, but your E-Wiz, especially your cannon carts. He's really spamming the heck out of you here, but you're staying alive. Yeah.
That was an overcommitted battle ram because look at that. He has nothing else behind to clean up my defensive units, and so now I have a 3-unit counter push, which is pretty much game over.
Yeah. So
in any
now
sort
at this
of way.
point,
So
this is where you put the spam and bridge spam.
Yeah. This is where you just go as aggressive as you can. No concern for skill. You're just going all out at the bridge.
I like that.
And as you can see, I'm down 11 damage, so I have to get a connection, and luckily I was able to line up the magic archer for one shot, and that was the difference in the match right there.
Wow. Really cool match to share. All right, man, let's go ahead. Want to do a live, and then you have one other expo, because it's a little bit more difficult now.
So I've got Barbarrel, Bandit, Ghost, and Battle Ram, and so he's going to go with the Heal Spirit. I'm actually going to cycle a Bandit right here. That was a little bit of a mistake leading so long, and it looks like it might be a mirror matchup again here.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of mirror matchups.
All right. My viewers are going to have no problem with the mirror matchup, right?
So we're just going to cycle a cannon cart, and yes, it's going to be a mirror matchup.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm going to keep my cannon cart alive and going with the Battle Ram. Can I get the Heal Spirit down? Oh, we cannot. Luckily, his cannon cart should die over there. So pretty good Battle Ram there, just to make sure that his cannon cart wasn't getting any value, and I can just go in for a low E-Wiz on this. So he's going to go with the Bandit, and I'm actually going to Barbarrel here. We're going to kind of overkill this so that I have as much counter push as I possibly can have.
Okay.
So sometimes that's a good play, overkilling, so that you have counter push, and probably going to Barbarrel. So I'm going to go Heal Spirit right here. That's a good Heal Spirit. It's going to lock on everything. So we force out another Barbarrel.
Nice.
Ghost might even get to tower. Yes, it is going to get to tower.
All right.
So a fun tip about the Royal Ghost is that if it gets to tower with enough HP to survive a single tower shot, then it gets 2 hits. But if it dies in one tower shot, it only gets 1 hit. So.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think that I've always loved the Royal Ghost as a legendary card, but I always thought he was a bit on the weak side. So you must be very happy about this being a.
I'm very happy.
Yeah. All right.
So that was not a very good attack. Because he was not able to kill my magic archer. So I'm not going to pressure with this. Actually, I am now, since he played that ghost.
Okay.
So now I can chain a bandit off of that, and he's going to have to like play an awkward. So now I go with the cannon cart, because he just spent a ton of elixir. We were able to predict his bandit. Yeah. And I should get a ton of.
Oh, forget it. Tower down, maybe, right?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with my ghost too. Magic Archer still alive. That should be tower down.
Tower down. Well played. And you saw, just like you said on the replay, sorry to my viewers for a back-to-back same matchup, but you're just waiting for him to be extra aggressive or too aggressive and make a mistake,
Right.
and you called it when you saw it, when he went too aggressive on the offensive end, and then he was really on his heels the entire time after that.
So the game is not won yet because I don't have his tower.
You spell, right? Yeah.
Of course, I have no big spell. So again, now that I have the damage lead, I really want to exercise being passive here because I literally have nothing to lose by playing passive, only to gain. Okay, so we're just gonna mirror his plays right here. I'm gonna let this Magic Archer die and just get back to another one in just a minute. Let's see. I don't think he has a Heal Spirit in cycle, so that should die. It's gonna prevent that from chaining long enough for me to get down into Ewas. Going with that Ewas right now, and he's gonna get some damage, but not very much.
Okay.
In the grand scheme of things.
Man,
so.
this deck is so scary when they're spamming. Even if it's not successful, you're like, oh crap.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely one of the scariest things when they have like a Cannon Cart Battle Ram.
Yeah. Cannon Cart Battle Ram and Magic Archer at the bridge. You're like, oh shoot.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna barbell right here to prevent alignment, and he's gonna split lane here.
Okay.
That's well played on his end, but again, I'm just gonna go Ewas low. We're gonna take any damage he's gonna get right here, and I'm gonna go with the Heal Spirit to try and heal up this Ewas. Perfect.
Okay.
So
Nice.
the thing about that Heal Spirit placement is it's gonna make him, it's gonna eat the bandit hit, so my Ewas gets healed up a ton. So now we're gonna split lane just to keep him on his toes,
Yep.
and then go with the bandit to kill this Cannon Cart on his side, and then Quick Barbaro should clean up his bandit. So even though I just sent in a Battle Ram towards the strong side tower, look at how much damage we got. I can already win this game off the damage from that side.
That's totally true. And I was just going to ask you too about split laning. Like, is that something you do a lot with this deck, or not really? You haven't done it much.
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
It depends on, in the mirror matchup, not really. You're going to be wanting to go same lane, but
okay.
Yeah, sometimes. So this is a really scary push, actually.
Yeah, it is. So he's got basically most of his deck down on the bridge.
Just going to tank with the Battle Ram. That Magic Archer does die, which was the scariest thing. So we'll cycle another Cannon Cart. I think I'm all right here. I think it was an overcommit Battle Ram.
Yeah.
Try and barbell this Heal Spirit. Oh, it does get the heal off, unfortunately. But we should be all right. And now...
Yeah, you're fine.
That was so scary. I thought he was going to break through again, but looks like he is going to end up defending that. So well played. A good defense by him there.
Yeah, so this whole match here, it's not over yet, came down to his one overcommitment, it seems like.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah.
Just need to keep this Magic Archer from aligning for too long.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hits.
I thought I was...
Yeah. It's weird, though, because a deck like this, you can see that even towards the very end there, it's just like...
Right.
You can have that tower down so low, and he's just being super aggressive.
Yep.
It makes you wonder, like, why can't you just do what he's doing and just spam just to try to chip away that tower, you know?
Yep, I agree with that. You could be really aggressive. I was just trying to play that as safe as I could.
Yeah,
because I had the game pretty much locked there unless I made a really, really serious mistake. But if I made even a slight mistake on the attack, I would probably lose the game. So that's why I just wanted to be passive there.
Guys, if you love Jax, obviously he does a tremendous job kind of explaining what's going on through his head while playing, which I commend you for, dude. That's very difficult to do.
Yeah.
Check out his stream information in the show notes below, along with his Twitter information as well. And perfect timing, no editing needed.
Yeah, so I've been trying to upload on YouTube and stream on Twitch more consistently.
Okay, we'll have all those links for you guys, YouTube channel too. Where are you at in YouTube? How many subs do you have?
I have about 1.5K. I've still been growing after your huge shout out the last time.
Cool. Well, let's get them to 2K. How about, guys? 500 of you guys at least.
That'd be appreciated. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
I like to do the Ewas up high there because it will fully deny all damages you see and give my Ewas counter push. And it looks like this is going to be mortar bait. So I've never played this matchup before. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Good fireball by him. Instead of bleeding there, I had the barbell in hand, but instead of bleeding, I went with my Ewas up high, and I take no damage and get counter push. So that is a very good tip to use when you have an Ewas. Okay.
This deck scares the heck out of me, man. I don't know why, but I really struggle against it. No matter what deck I'm playing, it seems like, you know?
Yeah. So that was a good mortar. I was hoping he would use his knight there, because now he can protect the knight with the musketeer, or the musketeer with the knight, excuse me.
Yeah.
So I should be fine. He's probably going to go in with the skeleton barrel. I'm just going to ghost on top of this musketeer. Oh, looks like he's not going to go in with the skeleton barrel. Oh, no hits from the knight. That's really nice.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to chill out here while I figure out his cycle. Oh, nice. That is really good for me.
Yep. And you get a log out of his hand. Sweet.
So that's probably going to force out a Goblin Gang. Yep. So now I can Magic Archer, and since I'm playing in the lane with weak side, or my strong side tower, I can afford to give him a little bit of Fireball value.
Okay.
Yep, so we're trying to get out the Fireball there. I'm just going to go in for a Barb Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get some Barb damage.
Nice. Alright, so the right side is now weak side tower.
So what I want to do in this matchup is spam with a purpose. So I'm going to go Ghost at the bridge to try and get out his Knight. And now he's having to split his attack in 2 lanes. So now we cycle a Cannon Cart towards the Knight because it's going to be more threatening to him than a Bandit. And more easily protectable from like a Goblin Gang for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with the Battle Ram just to make sure I don't bleed. And then we're going to go with an Ewiz. And he's going to go with the Fireball. So I'm going to go with the Magic Archer here. Bandit is not going to get on tower, but I'm back to another Cannon Cart. So since he has no Fireball, we're definitely going to spam him with the Cannon Cart again.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the Bandit here. Is that Cannon Cart on tower? Yes, it is. And that's going to be pretty much GG right there. One mistake right there. He made one mistake on that Fireball, and we got 2,000 damage on his tower.
Wow.
It's the absolute beauty of this deck. There is no escaping from your mistakes.
I don't know if any of my viewers are thinking the same thing, but like I'm listening to you talk and just really enjoying it, and I'm also thinking like I'll never ever 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 be anywhere as close, like 50% to as good as you are. Just like what your thought process is, you know, like you're always thinking about what's in his hand and how to get it out, you know?
That is exactly how you need to play bridge spam decks, and boom, that's going to get us the win right there.
GG's, man. Well, yeah, let's do another live.
All right, I mean, yeah, I'm on the push now.
All right, so here we go. What's your starting hand look like?
Cannon Cart, Heal Spirit, Battle Ram, and Bandit. With this kind of starting hand, I almost want a Battle Ram, so he's going to have a Zap. So I'm actually just going to stay calm, because I thought this guy plays Ice Bow. That's what he normally plays.
Okay.
So it looks like he has Lava Hound,
Lava,
maybe.
yeah.
Which is going to be really rough, because I have no answers for the Barbs and pretty defense. Yeah. So, going to go with the Cannon Cart opposite lane. The Bandit should start dashing onto the Tombstone. We do get a quick lock, and we force out Elixir. That was the main goal there. So now, we're going to go with the Magic Archer, and I'm going to go with the Battle Ram. And the reason I'm doing this is, yeah, to keep him from going in with like a balloon push here.
Okay.
Try and protect this Magic Archer. Oh no, my Bandit's not dropping. No, my Bandit, I got drop glitched.
No! Oh, man.
I was going to Heal Spirit and then Bandit to keep the Magic Archer alive, but it did not work out like that, so. In this matchup, the way to win is like when he lavas like that, so he just overcommitted a bit with that Zap, so now I'm going to pressure him because I think he's pretty low, and we're going to get a quick lock. Nothing too much, but I need to be pressuring him to split up his push, because if I just sit back and let him defend, and I try and just like Magic Archer and then Ewiz, he's going to build up so many units, there's no way I'm going to be able to defend. But if I'm able to keep him spending Elixir on the tower that he like wants, like if I keep him spending when he's trying to build a push, then I have a better chance of defending.
Okay, so he's giving you kind of an opening here. I
don't really want to take it just because he has Barbs. Yeah. And then that'd be a really awkward defense because I have to use a Magic Archer. So I'm just going to go Barb Barrel.
I don't think he has Barbs.
Oh, he's guards, right, right. That is my mistake. That is my mistake.
Because he has, yeah.
So
the Tombstone, yeah, okay.
So that actually makes this pretty possible. Interesting balloon. I don't really agree with that balloon for him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Barb Barrel, try and predict his guards. We do, but I don't think I was a little bit. I was a little bit late. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So he gets another death damage there, and I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna break through.
Me too.
I'm gonna go with the Ghost and then pre-Magic Archer the Tombstone. Yep.
Nice.
And I'm gonna protect this Magic Archer. We'll let the Mega Minion hit it once so that I keep as much total HP on them both. And now look at this. We have 2 units of the Magic Archer. Get a Fireball, so we'll go with the Bandit and the Heal Spirit.
Okay.
And Magic Archer again. So I'm gonna have to chill. We just have to try and attack before he can get back to another Fireball.
Nice.
And I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Cannon Cart. Oh, come on. No Fireball yet. He's back. He's back now. Good game.
No. You play, if that one, you know, if you had that Bandit actually drop.
Right.
I felt like you could even, like, I felt it was a really fun loss to watch because you could even see your thought process. Like, at one point in the match, you're even like, okay, how am I going to win this, you know? And then You were definitely on the right track. It's just that unfortunate, you know, unfortunate situation, right? What if they? I was just gonna ask. What if they ignore your push? What if they're like, okay,
what if they ignore? All right, so if
do you
they
go
ignore,
for 3 or do you?
If they, yeah, you go for the 3. If they ignore, oh, that is really aggressive. So we're gonna go Ewiz, and then I'm just gonna go with the bandit.
Okay.
So
nice.
I was almost like I was trying to look up at the camera for a minute when he did that.
Yeah, right.
So in this situation, it's going to be really good for me to cannon cart because I'm going to get the best counter push out of this cannon cart instead of going like battle ram to kite into like a bomb tower. A bomb tower is going to be a really awkward play for him. So he's going to go with the musk. I'm just going to let that cannon cart go. So in this situation, I need to save my bar barrel for the wall breaker. So we're just going to cycle a magic archer. I'm going to go to my weak side tower just to see if he has like fireball, which I think he does, but I want to make for sure. So he's going to have poison. So to try and force out elixir, I'm going to go with the battle ram, and that's just to get out his response right there.
Okay.
If he's a little bit lower right there, what I can do is I can force him to defend one or the other, which is really good for me.
Okay. So now you have a little bit of an elixir lead. What do you do in this situation? Do you spam or do you cycle?
Bar barrel. We're just going to bar barrel. Since wall breaker's out of cycle, I'm safe doing that, and it's going to force out like a knight or skeletons. So here I'm going to set up a bandit in the back, and what this is going to do is, in case he wants to bleed, he's going to have to play something quickly. And if you play something quickly, that means my magic archer is going to line up, and that is exactly what I'm going to take right here.
Okay, all right.
So the reason I went in the back with that bandit, we're going to protect this magic archer right here. The reason I went in the back with that bandit is because if I had like gone up higher, then he could have knighted out of the range of the magic archer, and it would have been much easier for him to defend.
That magic archer is on a mission. So much damage.
So I'm actually going to go in with a heal spirit to cycle my bandit, and then, yeah, because he only got like skeletons. He just used his knight. Heal spirit's going to help kill those and heal the ghost. And I think that miner's not enough. Yeah, so it was enough, but we forced out the wall breakers.
All right.
So again, just going to calm down, reset with a cannon cart in the back. Pressure him opposite lane to see if I can get out the knight. So he's going to go in with the poison log. And that has a lot of elixir just to kill that cannon cart, and it's going to deny that lane for so long. Predict his musketeer. Yeah, actually, it predicted the miner. So it did
either way, either way it did the job. Okay.
So I'll go in really aggressive over here because that bandit's going to get a dash. We're going to go with another magic archer here because that log is going to push it to where it aligns.
Ah! Dude.
And the fun thing about the cannon cart is if it has any of its wheels, they have to respond to it or else it locks onto their tower.
Yeah.
So battle him just to get out that bomb tower, just to get out his elixir so he's not able to just like keep spamming me. Because when I give up control of the pace of this game, I give up the game.
Okay.
We get out the knight. Now I'm gonna magic archer right here. We're gonna go with the bandit. And look at that, he has to ignore that ghost. And look at that, the bandit's right there. Heal up the magic archer, so now I can go cannon cart in this lane. And I do that because now I have the magic archer to support, excuse me. Yeah, it's gonna lock onto his tower.
Wow.
Magic archer to attack.
And
I'm just controlling this so
I was
perfect.
just gonna say, you said it beautifully that you are absolutely dictating the tempo of this match. He can't do anything he wants to do. I feel like he barely even gets to play wall breakers.
Magic archer. My cannon cart lagged there. Oh, actually, no, it didn't. It just my game kind of froze a little bit. So I'm pressuring both lanes here because if I keep going in the same lane, and look at that, he's going to have to go in like that. So I'm just going to wait for this knight to get up, and then I'm going to go with the bandit just to make sure that he can't like predict the magic archer, and then we'll go with the magic archer, and that should be a good game.
Boom! Dude, Jax! Dude, you were like one of the all-time great. You're one of the all-time great guests, bro. I don't know, man. I don't like you're fantastic at explaining and like staying ahead of the opponent. Do you want to like coach me one time before you?
For sure.
Go? All right. My hand is Royal Ghost, Heal Spirit, Magic Archer, Ewiz. So should I just Royal Ghost in the corner?
Oh, you should attack. Like try and attack as much as you can. If you have bandit here, perfect. All right, that's it. That's all you need to do. Oh, I'm sorry.
I heard as much as I can. I'm like, all right, I got this.
Yeah, I mean that still works because he's gonna defend it.
Yeah.
And you're going to take that tower, and he's at 2 elixir, so he's not going to be able to support this very well.
But so should I E-Wiz first?
I would cannon cart in like the left and try and lock it onto the Night Witch.
I don't have a cannon cart in cycle.
Okay. That's a great magic archer placement there. Nice. Good E-Wiz going to help take care of the lumberjack, and you need just like right now,
Yeah,
that's a good bar barrel.
Yeah.
And you just kind of want to admit
I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna lose tower, but I just want to make sure I don't fall too far behind.
Right.
Wise
Exactly.
too, right. So I shouldn't have done the battle ram or whatever the third card was.
Yep, because the Bandit Ghost combination will take his tower.
Should I do something here?
And that's all the pressure you need. Yes, battle ram.
Okay.
If you have it. That works too, because you forced out you protected the Ewiz, so that's perfect. And that battle ram.
Yeah. I knew I wouldn't get the battle ram in front of the Ewiz in time, so I went Bandit as well there.
And I would not magic archer this.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Because if you like, I don't know if you could tell, but he was already up elixir. So when you're magic archering to snipe down elixir, you better like be ready to take his tower right there and win the game off of it.
So magic archer, I have cannon cart in hand. Should I play cannon cart to the right of the tower?
Yeah, I would play it to the right. He's gonna lightning it, but that's really good because it gives you now a building to tank that golem for a little while. So he's actually doesn't even have the elixir. Heal spirit if you can.
I can. Let me get it in there.
All right, that works. The cannon cart's alive. You don't have any. Okay,
I'm okay though. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I would just chill out here.
Yep.
So now,
should I,
go for try and spam a little bit for his tower. Not too much, but a little bit. Put him in pressure.
Okay.
Put on the pressure. Yep, so now he's going to have to spend 2 units on that lane, and that means he's not going to have a very good golem push coming back at you. So now I cycle a magic archer behind my king, perfect.
Yeah.
And try and kill that lumberjack, and then have it, whatever you kill, go, yeah, perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Exactly what you needed to do. Good spacing. You're not getting a magic
I really screwed up that heal spirit, but hopefully it's not the end of the world.
No, it's perfect heal spirit. Kills the things. So now your magic archer's alive. Go in a little bit.
Oh,
what a
man, he screwed up. He screwed up.
Spam all out.
I got it.
Don't let up. Don't let up. He barely has enough to counter the battle ram. Great.
All right.
Go.
Yay!
Keep going. Don't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop till that clock hits 0.
I got it. Boom! All right, cool, man. Cool. So we can beat Golem even without the PEKKA. That was fun though, man. This deck is fun to play, dude.
That's what I was saying, dude. I was going on that push, and I was just like, oh my gosh, man, this deck is amazing.
Yeah, man. Well, you're a good cheerleader too. Appreciate you coming on again, Jax. Do you want to? I'm just gonna play the Expo in like 4 times speed while you talk about general strategy against it.
In this matchup, it's gonna be about the same as the Wallbreakers matchup. You're trying to spam and keep them from being able to go with an Expo, because if they go Expo and protect it, you don't have very good firepower except like the cannon cart to take it out. So. In this situation, since I have the cannon cart alive, I take the magic archer snipe, and look how much damage we get already, like 600 damage, and the Tesla dies. So no counter push, even elixir, successful magic archer snipe.
Yeah.
So here I pressured because he had no Tesla, and now I go in again. This was a pretty big mistake, not like the mistake I was looking for to highlight, but that was a really bad cannon cart heal spirit.
What were you thinking there when you did it?
I thought he didn't have the knight, and then as soon as I did it, I realized. So here, huge positive elixir trade. I spent 5, he spent 9. There's no way he can afford a Tesla, and so he has to fireball it at 0. And so I know I can keep banditing. So a little bit of math there. He spent 9. He needs 4 for my answer. I have 4, and I don't have to worry about the Expo. I attack because he's going to be down and having to spend at least an even amount.
Nice. And are you like counting elixir in your head, or is it just intuitive for you at this point? Like, okay, I know.
I actually don't count elixir. What I do is I count units played and total that elixir. So the big mistake I made there was the magic archer. You see how I got some damage, but now I let him set up a defensive expo. So that was the big mistake I wanted everybody to take note of. That was a really bad magic archer chain because I wasn't going to finish off his tower. Okay. So it doesn't cost me too much immediately, but it cost me down the line. Like the mistake actually just like even 3 minutes down the line or whatever. Cost me.
Gotcha.
So here I tried to cheese out getting that expo dead, and that was also a really bad play by me. I was trying to figure out what worked and what didn't.
Yeah. But if it worked, it wouldn't have been a bad play.
Yeah, if it worked, it wouldn't have been a bad play, but that was a pretty risky play.
Yeah.
Luckily, we do pull the knight back and get the cannon cart. So that magic archer right there will align, like, mitigate damage there. I try and break through the band or the knight. Didn't work there. Go with the cannon cart because I know he doesn't have very much in hand. Just try and kill this Tesla ASAP. And then I'm spamming, and look, he's only 1 log away, and that heal spirit died, and my battle ram barely connected. So
wow,
you can see, you can see the defensive expo is a really good play by him. That is definitely, as an expo player, if you guys are watching this and you face this deck, you always want to be defensive expoing, and then going in for another expo. I literally can't touch that expo unless you make a mistake on defense.
Yeah.
So
thanks again for covering that one, and thanks again for coming on, man. It was a pleasure.
I appreciate you having me.
No problem. Always hit me up if you have.
My like commentating, like
Yeah,
mindset
dude.
commentating.
And on that note, it's a perfect time to remind everybody again to check out your channels, your Twitch and your YouTube, social media, everything linked in the description below. Also, player stats and profile links to statsroyale.com for Jax. Check out that information, guys. And huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Any final shout outs or words? Anything I forgot, Jax?
Shout out to my boy So Rob. The man is killing it on Twitch right now. He's been averaging an insane amount of viewers, so go follow him too.
Yeah, I'll have his Twitch information in the show notes below as well. Thanks again for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I forgot, my clan Lost Orbit. That is also another shout out if you can edit it.
Big shout out to Lost Orbit as well, guys. That's going to do it for the video. Thanks so much for watching all the way till the end, guys. I appreciate you, and as always, take care, guys.